What's good, YouTube? I'm back again with another video. I appreciate the love and the subscribers, man. It means a lot to me. To the new viewers that's coming on to my page, don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe button. It'll help the channel grow. I appreciate it. Much love. But yeah, man, I'm about to jump straight into the topic, right? Don't let nobody insult your character, man. And what's got me making this video, one of my peoples came at me a certain way, and I didn't like it. It's because when you change yourself, when you put in that work to, do better in your life, stray away from the toxic things in your life, and you're not doing no street shit or, doing what other folks is doing, people gonna try to assault you and try to, demasculate your energy or demasculate you as a man or play your character because you're trying to do the right things in your life or you done caught on early so you won't mess up or be playing catch up in your life later on. It's things, I'm still a young guy. I'm not no old dude. I turn 29 next year. I said next year. Next month, no, in a couple of weeks. I'm tripping. Yeah, I turn 29 in a couple of weeks. This is my last year in my 20s. And all I've been doing is hustling, getting my credit together, trying to get my savings account together, trying to get investments together, trying to do everything that I should have been doing when I was 22 years old. You know what I mean? When I was that age, I was tempered. I had a high temper. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing. I was always into some messy stuff with women. I was messing around with women 10 times older than me. And let me tell you young guys something. You don't need a lot of money to pull women. You really don't. And for the guys that's giving out all their paper to please a woman, you a fool. Don't get me wrong, tricking season is at its most high right now because of what's going on with the world and, economic system and, inflation, EBT getting cut, tricking is on the rise, right? But at the end of the day, bro, you don't need no money to get women. You supposed to have that anyway. You don't need a lot of money. You don't have to have billions and trillions of dollars to have a woman. Have the basics: car, job, driven, ambition, confidence. Confidence come from you accomplishing your goals, little goals. That's getting a car, getting through your first week of working out, accomplishing, getting through your trade through school, or, buying something that you always wanted, or, improving your value as a man. That builds confidence within time. That's where confidence comes from. Approaching women, getting rejected, accepting it, getting women numbers, learning how to talk to people, getting rejected by people, accomplishing that. That's where confidence comes from. That's where it comes from. And a lot of you guys, don't need all this flashy stuff to pull women. It's cool. But let me tell you something, man. I'm getting off topic a little bit, but bruh, I was pulling women in my flip-flops with a fresh haircut, and I was a little chiseled. That's all you need. Just look good. They can feel it. Don't look so thirsty. And if you are shooting your shot, so what if she turned you down? But anyways, back to the topic. Yeah, man, don't let nobody insult your character as a man and the work you put in to get where you at in life. I am blessed where I'm at in life. It took a whole bunch of smacking me in the head to get where I'm at. I done lowered my temper. My emotions is more controlled. It was a point in time in my life that if it was a gun around me and a person tempt me enough, I'll probably blow a hole in your ass. But I don't do that. I ain't that type of guy no more. When you an asshole, people don't want to be around you. People don't even want to talk to you. They scared to say something or tell you the wrong thing because they feel like you're going to cuss them out or you're going to try to attack them. Yeah, I used to be that guy. Person couldn't tell me jack squat. I pay my own bills. I'm doing my own thing. You ain't help me with nothing. That was my attitude. My attitude is completely different from what it is today. And with me being a father and with me being a growing man, I want more in life. You are what you attract. You attract bad energy, that's what you're going to get. You get what I'm saying? I cut people off quicker than a motherfucker could blink. As soon as you assault me or disrespect me, I'm going to walk away from you, you know, and cut you off. I don't care who you are. My cutoff game is strong. A lot of y'all cutoff game need to be strong, even with women. A lot of y'all don't know how to cut women off. If she's messing up your what you got going on and she's not adding to the table, cut her ass off. It's plenty of goodies floating around, bro. You want somebody that's gonna add to your life, not take from it, even with family members. But yeah, man, don't let nobody assault you. Like I said, don't let nobody assault the work you put in to get where you at in life. Like I said, I'm blessed where I'm at, man. It took a lot of healing. It took a lot of scars to heal me. It took a lot of praying. It took a lot of blessings. It took a lot of everything to get where I'm at mentally and spiritually in my life, where I'm at now. I was a total crash out. I was a YN for real, man. I'm still a YN, but I'm starting to become big bro. I'm big bro for real, man. And you know, you always got people that's still stuck in that type of life or stuck where they at and try to bring that energy back over here saying, oh, bro, you lame. You used to do this. You used to react like this. You used to. No, bro, I ain't doing that no more. You know, last time I put my hands on somebody, even though they came at me crazy and disrespected me, I was in jail. I'm not going to jail for nobody, not a woman, not nobody, except my kids. That's about it. Because guess what? While you sitting in there, the life is still spinning. The world's still spinning. Women still getting their backs blown out. Your woman still might be talking to the dude you don't like. All over you not controlling your emotions. Over some dumb shit. I don't like dumb shit around me. If I could avoid it, I avoid it at all costs, man. At all costs. Because as a man, when you've been through hell and back, when you done grew, you know, you want peace. You want prosperity. You want a woman that's gonna bring you some peace in your life. Women ain't peaceful creatures because they're gonna always find somewhere in shape or form to find a little argument somewhere so you could put it down on them. But that's a whole different video, and a lot of grown men know what I'm talking about. But you know, you don't want no woman just dragging you mentally and physically and draining you and draining you and draining you. Because it's going to have you crash out. It's going to make you not motivated in life. Especially when you think about it. If you really sit down and take a breath of fresh air and really take a look in the mirror and be like, bro, you did this. You made it here. You got yourself here. I made it this far without my family guiding me. Without nobody telling me where I needed to get. You know what I'm saying? How I'm supposed to approach women. I figured this shit out on my own. So I bring a different type of trait in a man, you know, in a person. I've been hustling since I was, 15? I've been getting it out the mud since I was 15. I've been changing God been working on me since the day since I came out my mama womb. And I done made a lot of mistakes as a man, especially as a young guy. Like I said, I'm only 29. Well, last year in my 20s, and I feel like I'm playing catch up. Yeah, they say you got a lot of time, but when you come from a fucked up background, when you come from not having a lot of help, when you come from crooked parents, you gotta hustle a little harder. Even with my skin color, I still got it hard. A guy messaged me, emailed me saying, I'm dealing with racism at a job. You gonna deal with that with a lot of places, man. You just gotta put your head down. If they don't talk to you or disrespect you, get your paper and have a plan. A lot of young guys ain't got no plan. They too busy chasing trends. You know what I'm saying? Quit chasing trends. Do what you want to do. Be a leader. You know, a lot of guys don't know how to be leaders. They too busy trying to find what's the next niche. You got to find your niche, man. And like I said, no disrespect to women. I love women. I love soft skin, fat ass, all that shit. But at the same time, ain't no woman stopping my paper. Ain't no woman stopping my growth. Ain't no woman stopping nothing. Ain't no family member that ain't did shit for me stopping nothing either. That's that's the energy you got to bring when you build yourself, when you put in that work for yourself, man. Can't nobody tell me nothing when it comes to me building myself as a character. The pain, the trials, the tribulations you got to go through as a man, and you gonna try to assault me like that, I'm gonna cut you off before I get on that type of timing. And them be the same people that want you to get on that timing and crash out on them. That's why I say block haters, block negativity, and stay away from them. Even with women that try it the most, when they see growth in you, when they see potential, they try to throw shade. They try to bring the past up. They try to, throw out what you used to do. When you don't do half of that stuff no more. So for the guys that is soaking in they, sorrows about what they done did in the past, get over it, bro. Bill, you got